G'day and welcome back to Stitch Up and another episode of Voxel Tycoon. This is our Passengers Let's Play series. So in this episode we are definitely still cruising towards the end goal, waiting for these lovely laboratories to load up. But if you have a look here, computing devices, again we've got to get to the 450 for the final end game, the last bit of research to be done amongst the entire research tree, which is pretty good. So we still have another 205, so we've got another 245 to go. 3 of those working on those in the background, and we're just going to let those go and see how they progress along. We do have a guest star this episode. My Siamese cat is sitting here, just over here, and he looks fed up. So he may help with the audio commentary in a little bit, so just be prepared for that one. This episode I think we'll do something slightly interesting. I want to have a look at the vehicle replacement tool because we haven't talked about that yet, and that is fairly new in Voxel Tycoon, so we're going to have a little bit of a look at that. And to help us have a look at that, we're going to unlock a brand new section of land, or maybe even 2. Got 20 million in the bank there, and we're going to be heading south and making a few changes also to the gold chain. So jump in, enjoy the Stitch Up intro, and I'll see you in just a sec. Okay, so just before we head south and discuss our plans, let me just show you here. So we are bringing gold, just to refresh, we're bringing gold ore in, primarily using the turnabout and into this station. This new station here is where the gold has all been shuffled, and this solved our bottleneck by having a secondary station here. Now, gold production is all done here, and I think I've made a bit of an error. I'm using, let me see how many trains I'm using to move gold up to the main central production area, and I am now using gold. I'm using 4 trains. Thought I had more than that. Yeah, I got 4 trains bringing gold up, and then another 2, but 1 in reserve, not being used. Another to take the gold ingots off to Gwalia where they're being purchased, and of course we can't keep up with the supply. So we've always got these little armoured vans here, and of course the hold up is not having the ore brought up quick enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to move the gold operation. We're going to stop the gold operation here. And I'm now going to, what I'm going to do, I've got no gold ore here, so this is a good time to do it. Let me do this now. Let me send you, let me send these guys. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to move gold production so it makes the ingots and brings the ingots up. And then we'll do this in a couple of stages. What we'll do is we'll bring the ingots into here. And then what we'll do is just still have this little guy shuffle the ingots off. So we'll still bring him into here, drop them, and have them shuffle off to be sold. So it can still be a gold, part of the gold sort of transportation line, but not the production line. So I think we've got a couple of trains already packed up with gold here heading up. So let's tell you what we'll do. Actually, let's use the tool, the correct tool. Let's go to the fleet manager, select route, and then grab all the 4 gold trains, and then we'll put these guys into a depot. Center depot, and we want to go tow to the selected depot, and I want to go to my main depot which has access to everything. So we'll go to there and it does it straight away. So as soon as I unpause the game, these 4 trains are now in there, so that's great. Takes them off that. Next thing I want to do is just have a look here at my supply chain. So I don't need to worry too much about gold moving about. I've got no ingots and no raw gold, so that is pretty good. I've actually got none sitting over here as well, and I just want to check, we still can't move these guys, can we? No, we can't. A little move tool would be great, because you got to sell it and then rebuild it. So what we'll do is, I wonder if I could turn it off. Yeah, is that going to help me to, let me just turn these guys off. I don't know if that solves any costs, but let me turn off this one as well, which makes the gold rings. Don't forget as well, we do have a huge supply of 211 gold rings there, which is really worth quite a bit. So we'd be able to sell those as well. So let's look at, once we bring the ingots in, we'd be able to have a train. It will bring it into here, and those ingots would then be moved onto this electric vehicle, which would move on the electric line over to Gwalia. So all we need to do is move the gold production train, because we can still use those other trains to bring the ingots up. and we'll probably only need one of them. Well, probably two, because it's a long route, so if you space them out, we'd have 1 and 1. Now, I think I really am going to need a bigger station, but what we'll do is we'll keep it like this. We'll do a land grab, and then we'll put a bypass around it as well. So we'll expand out this way when we need to. I think I'll pick this level here as the flat level that I want to build on, and we'll start to get this built up here. So we can use the existing infrastructure there, and we can have these guys going straight into here, which would be quite good. Okay, let's see about this. So first thing we want to do, we will be purchasing the other land shortly, but let's just get this going first. I want to flatten out, so let's get this flattened. And I don't want to flatten around the actual gold reserve too much though, so let me just use this and keep that a little bit natural, like that. There we go. Okay, that's nice. So I got a little plateau here, which would be lovely. I will actually just do this as well, just to make things nice. There we go. And get rid of that little guy there. And don't really need to do that at 200,000, but we'll certainly do this. Okay, now we've got a bit of room to play. So first things first, the production chain is bringing these 3 out. Let me just put this on. Nope, let me put this on. There we go. Okay, we are paused. So bring them into here and put them into here. Now, once we do that, we need to get them out. So let's just have a quick look at these buildings first. So we'll grab another mine, and we'll see if we want to put another gold mine in, 600,000. I need them to connect to all 3. So this one here should be connecting to 2, this is connecting to 1, and this is connecting to that one. So if I can do one more and it connects into here, let's put that in there. So that brings a 4th mine and it brings it into here. So that's lovely. And then what I'll need to do, 75 there. So what we'll do is they're connecting to here, but we're going to have, I don't want to move them because they've got stock in them. So let's grab a flattening tool, make a little bit of room. Whoop, not like that. Not like that, mate. Sorry, flattening tool. So let's use the correct tool, shall we? Let's do that, and then do this. Yeah, that'll do. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, so conveyor belt. And what I want to do is do a little bit of a Factorio style overflow system here. So we're going to grab a connector. We're going to put one here, and then we're going to put another one there. So these two connect into each other. Yep, and then I'm going to put another one here, and I want this guy to head upwards. Alright, that's good. If we use a conveyor belt now, what I want to do is put this guy to here. I should be able to flip it now. So it's all heading south, and this one's heading south as well. So they're both basically, most of the production units are putting them straight into both of them, but one of them's putting it, sorry, 2 of them are putting them into just this one, meaning this is going to be the only one that exports, and they move from this one primarily to the lower one. And then what we'll do is we'll have this guy coming up here. Now, I want to see if I could just do this nice and easily, so let me try this first. First of all, we're going to see about factories, and we go to gold smelter, and I'm looking at my inputs and exports there. Let's pop back to where we were, because this is good, because in this you can either put one down on pause and when you remove it won't cost you anything, or I can head back to the existing area and see exactly how they work in kind of a live environment. So we'll go ahead and do that. Well, here we go, just turn this little overlay off. Okay, so we are bringing them in. Oh, we need coal. We need coal. Okay, that's all right, we can bring coal. Coal. Yeah, I think we can bring coal. I think it's still going to be economical for us to bring coal. Okay, so we need to have, that's why we've got the 2, and then we've got the output. Okay, so we need coal brought down there as well. Okay, what we could do is just get a coal train coming up straight away. So let's do this. Let's go by, and we need to do a, well, we just need a diesel engine, please. 1.2 million. Let's take this guy over here. Yep. And let's grab turn these guys all back off again, grab the cargo being coal and grab the biggest one, and we want to go, oh, we should have actually just done, actually what we could do again is go here, hold the shift key and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That gives me 8 times 23 at 1.9 million. Yep, and the coal train's going to be going from this main station, picking up here. It's going to be a full load, and it's going to be delivering to kind of like a god mode here, isn't it? Well, just zoomed out a lot. It's going to be delivering to this station, and it's going to be a full unload. Yeah, so we'll need a bigger station immediately. Full unload. This is going to be called coal, and it's going to be off and running when we unpause the game. So that one's ready to go. Right, so the coal will come into here. So let's do this. Put the outlying area there. So let's do that. Okay, might just do that as well because that's better. Yep, there we go. Sort of a plateau. Okay, very first thing we're going to do, so we've got the ore coming in here, and there's quite a bit of ore that can go into those, 75 and 75, 150, so that's pretty good. I'll now want a fair bit of coal to be able to dropped off, so I want a large level 2 warehouse, and I'm going to want 2 of those. So let's put them, well, let's just put them right at the front actually. Let's put him here and here, and how much do they hold? That coal, 172, so that's pretty good if we put 2 of those guys in. And then what we'll do is we'll go and put in security warehouse for exporting the bars. Let's spin this way and put in 1 here. How many do you hold? Gold bars, 87. Well, we're going to want a secondary one of those, please. 500,000, and right next to it, and gold, and the gold bars as well. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so what we'll have is conveyor devices, and we've got 2 of them there. Let's have them doing something interesting here. Let's do this, and then let's go like this. Yep. And then I'll see if I can get this. I've not tried to do this before. Yeah, we'll have to do it a bit like that. Ooh, I don't know if that's going to be too close. Look, it might be. I might really regret that, but we'll see about that. So the coal can come out here. We should be able to flip a few of these now. So you'll come this way. You're looking at the arrows. You'll come out. A couple of flips, but then I might do a couple more flips here. So that should all be orientated the right way. Now, we want to put in the machine. I'm going to leave room for a second row here, but I want to build a row at the front first. So let's do that. So we should have a factory, gold smelters at 480, and we're going to put our 2 inputs here. So let's first of all do them with a bit of room, and let's go like this. Yeah, I'm going to leave a bit of room here. Okay, and then I'm going to put a little bit of room in next to it here. So let's do 1, 2, and what do we got there? 1, 2, 3 and a bit. 1, 2, 3 and a bit. So there's your distance. And I want to put 4 of these guys. So I think that's pretty good. Okay, and then I'm just going to make, while I'm here, let's grab conveyor devices and put these guys into here. Now I'm going to do these 2. Interestingly, I'm going to make it like I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to go there with a flip right on the end, there with a turn here. So same sort of thing. I'm going to have an overflow going on, and then I'm going to have these guys coming up and coming out this way. Okay, and then I'm just going to have these connected in like that. I think that works out pretty well. I must get the pipette tool. I'm looking at the grumpy cat. He kind of just fed up. I wish I could move the camera across, but he's just so fed up. It's brilliant. It is brilliant. Shouldn't laugh at him. Let's have a look here. So this will go this way. Same sort of thing there. So an overflow, and these guys are the gold ingot. So that'll be lovely. Producing gold ingots here. So we'll do this 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there's the gold ingots being produced. Now all we need to do is get the pattern going in here. So we have coal. It doesn't matter which one we use here, but what we'll do is, I think the best thing we could do is do at this distance for the coal. Yep. And then that means I'll get rid of this and this. Yeah, this is much better. So a little bit of room there. We've got plenty of room out here, and we'll go coal straight in. And so you need to go all the way up and do coal straight in. Yep. And coal, just trying to get him to tuck in the same neat kind of way. Yep. Okay, so if I build this one backwards and do this like this, right, and then go tunnel, he goes to that. That's perfect. Okay, so we just need to build that there and then keep doing it. Do the little bit at the end. Maybe I can do this way actually. In fact, the end one can be just like this for now. Yep, and then we just need to work this one out. So it'll be like this. Tunnel, much better to come from this side. Again, with this game, you can build from either side and just reverse them. So if you find it's easier at one point, always do that. Ooh. always do that. See how I was having a bit of trouble getting it coming in from the other side, but if I can build in from this side, I know where the joints need to be, and so then it's perfect. Go to the tunneling system and connect in, and then the last bit to reverse everything. So I'm going to do this reversing. I used to release the conveyor belt and reverse them. This has always been my style, but recently I've been doing it the other way. So just keeping them and looking here. So then when I turn it all on, it's all good. So now I'm just looking at this one here. It should be outgoing. A couple of flicks. I always like a couple of extra flicks. And then we'll do this incoming, ingoing. A couple of flicks, making sure it ends up on the right one. Yep. Just gets all the chains together, and same with this guy, a couple of flicks heading out. Yep, little refreshing. These long ones here will just give us a nice little one, so it should be all sitting pretty good. And I just don't know about this guy. Did we do this? I think we did. So let's unpause the game and see how things go. So these guys should start emptying straight onto the line and bring it into there. Now I've got 4 here. I really think I'm going to need to put in another 2 immediately, but what we'll do is we've got the coal being brought in shortly. We've got a massively inadequate train station ready to go. Just nowhere near as big enough. Probably could have moved the bypass route siding a bit closer to here, but then I've probably cut myself off there, but I probably could swing in a bit. I might have cut myself off by 1 voxel here. Excuse me. I could have this possibly could work if I put the bypass in a bit and swing it down, but it will look a bit strange and it may clip and not get through. So we'll see. Okay, so this is how this is going to do. Now, if I really wanted to be finicky here, I'd actually bring this line out here and split it this way and split it out. So I bring it into the middle point and then split it out, because this one at the end is going to be the last one to get it. Everything's halving. The density's halving. What I'm hoping is that production is slow enough in the actual factories that it will back up just like it is here. Once this line backs up, everything goes forward, and we'll see that happen in just a sec. So again, it's backing up because we have no coal, and the coal's on its way. Well, let's go and spend the other 13 million though. I actually want to buy these parcels of land here. So I actually think I want to buy, let me see. Whoop. There we go. Yeah, not that one. Okay, so this one here, because he wants advanced wood frames, and I think that's kind of nice. These guys will sell for quite a bit too. Have a look at them. Sell 1,500. So if we bring a massive trainload of advanced wood frames down, I think we're actually going to be doing really well, and I think it's another bit to get going. And we've already got the infrastructure already out here. Strangely enough, I did see gold rings for sale over here behind Elk, but one of them was 18 million, the other was like 25 million. So I don't think I want to spend the 35 or 36 million on that. So I think as another, because we're just waiting for this to go through and doing a few things and having a look at stuff. So we're going to use vehicle replacement in here. And this is quite a big piece of land here. It is 10 million. And then next to it as well, we've got this one, and he wants these guys as well. So we bring a massive train, put the station somewhere, and we get them to drop half to there and half to there, and we start supplying both of those. So that could be absolutely lovely. So let's get this one first of all, unlocking that one for 10 million. 3 million left to go. Just waiting for this to add to the lands. We have unlocked quite a few parcels of land in this series. Please wait. We may get a game crash. I mean, I'm recording as well as unlocking, and nope, Marlborough region, so we are all good. Yeah, it's got the lovely lake around it as well. It's quite nice. Just while I'm here, I just want to have a quick look here. So here's the other one that's there. Now that one's 12 million, that's pretty good. And then over here we seem to have this. What do we got there? See, he wants chips as well. I know he is 20 million because he's an external one. But if we go have a look behind here, and we use the F9 key, you can see here this guy actually wants electronics door 2, wants radios at 2000. See, that's kind of interesting. Don't know how much the region is. 31 million. So it is interesting. We'd have to kind of have a look at everything. See that gold bracelet, 14,000. How much is that for this region? The Warman region wants gold bracelet, 31 million. Now, am I eligible to get into the Warman region? So where am I? Going to go out of F9. So really, I've unlocked this one. Yep, directly above it. That's the Blackheath at 20. Okay, and you would then need to get the Warman behind it. So it would be 50 million to get to the bracelets, which are 14,000. But you've got chips there as well, so it's not too bad. We could see about it. Look at that, you get to really see everything. F9 anyway is your little friend if you want to see into the regions. But at the moment we've got to start looking at what we want to do here. So we wanted to bring, first of all, advanced wooden frames to here. Now we've got a bit of time to do it. Let's go check on our friend here. Have we brought any of this down? No, these are loaded up and ready to go. Where's our coal train? Well, I'm on speed 1, so I can't really get much. I wonder if I should keep production going the other way. Here's the coal train coming out now. I'm relying on the fact that it's just fuel coal, so it's not, one massive train of all this should be pretty good. This train isn't very long. This train is simply 138 meters, so he's nowhere near as long as he needs to be, but I think I can have it short enough with bigger, heavier carriages, and we should be okay. Carriages. Not carriages. Okay, I'm actually going to send this guy. No, I'm going to leave him. I'm going to leave him in there. Okay, so we want advanced wood frames. That's what we want to do. Now, everything's really blocked up. These are advanced wood frames here. And what we could do is we could tap the line and just export them from here. This would work really, really well, actually. We could put a warehouse here, tap it straight in, and then have them export straight from here. And we could do that with 2 warehouses, couldn't we? 2 of them. Yeah, if we have a look here, what is the hold up on these guys? So if we look here, you need 5 products, and the last product that's holding us up does look like it's TVs. So if we have a look here, there's the radios coming in, so they're coming in fine. It's TVs that are being the ones that are really this spread out. Now TV production comes along here and is being made, here it comes, it's being made over here in these guys, and it does seem like the problem. Ooh, what is the problem? Chips. Why are these chips not coming out? Why are these guys stopped like this? Radios. No, you're coming in. You're coming in. Okay, so it looks like chips. Is this, what are they? They again? Circuits, chips, circuits. Okay, yeah, look at this circuit. The circuit line is massively struggling. Okay, so circuits are doing one of 2 things. We need the raw production. Oh, so raw as a raw product. Circuits are actually part here. So we need them in TVs and radios. Radios, they're banked up. TVs, they're not. But we actually need circuits as well on their own. So the circuit production is what is making this all run really, really slow. Which means I probably am okay to get the advanced wood frames, because these advanced wood frames have to also come into here to make the TVs. Now these guys are banked up as well. So what I could do is tap it here straight into the warehouses, and that'll balance out what's happening with circuits. It's probably good if I want to keep playing for a while. I actually want this to be taking a bit of time, because, you know, we're enjoying playing, and I think that'd be good. I do have to remember that my money, a lot of my money, the reason I was able to get to 18 million, a lot of it is because I had the gold coming in, but I've kind of cut that out. So let's do a couple of things here, just so we can keep the episode moving. Let's get some of these advanced wood frames just heading straight down to that to a station. Actually, let's go put the station in first. Let's get the station going, and then I'll worry about infrastructure a little bit later as well. Right, so the train's obviously going to come along this way. I wonder if I should put, now let's look geographically where all this is, because I'm actually thinking what we should do, because we've got that there. I'm thinking we should use trucks and have the station, rather than have, we should have a central, yeah, let's have the train station around here, and then have trucks shipping all the way into there, because I think that way we can have these guys trucked over to there as well, and that will be able to save. So let's put the station in this area and then work our way back. So pause the game, and I want to flatten out some area, and I'm going to try and put him right in here. I'm going to try and do something here. This is going to be interesting. Let's try and do this. I think I need to, let me see where my grade is. My grade is exactly at water level, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay, so if we do this, this is what we're planning to do. So let's do that, and then this. Yeah. Okay, and we're going to need a decent station, but not too big. I think 3 platforms could be good. Station. And we need a freight station 2. No concrete rails or anything like that. And we want to make this guy into 3 platforms, and we want him to be possibly as long as he can be. 250 meters, and then we'll put a bypass in as well. So let's get 250 going and stick a bypass in. So if I do, this is 1 million, this is 1 million. So let's put him across, but we need him to be down a bit. So we'll do it like this. It can be anywhere around here, can't it? Actually, there's pretty good, because the trucks can stay up. Actually, the trucks can stay up a little bit. Yeah, let's put him low like this. What I'm looking at here, 900 million, he's still at the lower grade, which is great. I'm actually looking at that, because what I'm thinking is the trucks shouldn't have to be moving up and down too much at all. So these guys are going to be the way the trucks will get into the city here. And if they're doing that, they can now, let's do this. So the trucks here can do kind of this. Yep. Let me see about this. Is this where we want the trucks to go? Yeah, let's try this, because then they're not going up and down at all. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, let's do this. And let's just make a nice little, yeah, nice little turnabout here. Little manual turnabout there. That's not normally how I do things. This is costing a lot of money. But that way, what we're doing here is stopping the trucks going at grade, and we're actually we're actually about to get these guys up. So what I'll do, guys, in between episodes, I think what I'll do is I'll connect up all the freight, and the next episode we'll get all this connected in and start bringing some of the product in. I'll start getting some of the hardware in, get the products going, and then start delivering to here. I'll actually situate, in fact, let me build a little bit now, so then I can just get all that done in between. If I put this guy like this, actually he can stay there. If I, because that's high, this is good. This is, I was going to put the warehouses up high as well, but I don't need to do that. I can put the large level 2 warehouse, and I can put him here, and he's already touching that, which is great. I'm just going to put these guys here, and I'm going to make him this aligned to this side. So let's go with, well, we do want a pass through actually, so let's do 1, 2, and make these advanced wooden frames. Yep. Right, so they'll be there. And then, let me see about this. Okay, because we'll have the truck station here. The advanced wooden frames can go into there. This allows for a pass-through on this side, which we probably don't need a pass-through. Do we want to pass through? I don't think the trains will. I think if we ever want to extend the line out to here, we'll probably put a bit of a diamond crossing where the trains move to the other side of the line and reverse themselves a bit. So let's change that. We're paused so we can full refund here. And so let's go back to making it nice. So let's do, yeah, let's do that and that and make this guy into the right thing. Brilliant. Okay, unpausing the game now, jumping off, and let's have a quick look and see how we've got these guys over here. This is nice. Still nothing. Here's the coal train coming, so we should start getting production. So let's grab ourselves one of one of the trains so we can start bringing because what I need to do, ooh, it's interesting. I'm bringing gold ingots, aren't I? I'm going to have to electrify the line and bring the gold ingots all the way up. That's interesting, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know how I'm going to do this, because you're right, I have to use different trains for gold ingots. I need one long train to bring him in here, and then another one to bring him straight into there. But it is better to make the ingots down there. Yeah. These guys are not going to be of any use at all. How much if I sell that train? 1.8 million. There's quite a bit there. There's 8 million just in those 4 trains, but a lot more to buy fresh. What do you reckon I do, guys? Do you think I should? Because we want to basically, we need to, I can electrify the line all the way down. What's the speed of these guys? Because I'm going to have to use these trains. If I go to here and just go and look at him, details, speed of that is 95. That's quite fast, isn't it? Is that fast? What's the speed of this? 97. Okay, about the regular size, the regular speed. But what about if I need to make him slightly bigger? Let me grab this and we'll see if we want to do that. So if I want to make this, so it's 2, and if I want to duplicate it, so they come in double units. If I want to duplicate it, it's another 743. So I would then basically use, what if I did, can I duplicate it again? Yeah, I could do that, and there'll be, so that'll carry 3 or 14, that'll carry quite a bit. It was 6. We could have one with 6. That'll bring quite a bit of gold in. So we can use a 6 and a 4. Let's do that. 1.8 million. And what we'll do is we'll have this guy come all the way out. I'm going to electrify the line. We're not going to use this station at all. We're going to send this guy back, and we're going to forget everything we've got going on here at the moment to do with gold. And then we're simply going to electrify the lines all the way back down here, so that the electric trains can get the gold ingots to the point of sale, which is in Gwalia. So we're going to electrify all of this. I'll electrify it in between as the coal coming back, and you can see here the gold is going to produce very, very slowly. So we're going to want things to keep on moving. I'll have to really get this going. What's happening there? You've got this guy going the wrong way, so you can see there. You've always got to pop back and have a look, don't you? Okay, let's see. How's that going? Just go speed 3 so I can see everything moving. I should be able to see smoke coming from all 4 funnels. I do. So back to speed 1 there. Okay, so let's have a look at a few levels here. These guys are sitting with the 4 mines. These are, the hoppers are completely full. Everything was backed up. But you can see here that, you know, it's doing pretty well. What I'll probably end up doing is having another 4 smelters, and I might have the gold come up and split out that way. I think that's how we could do it. So we do get a bit of movement going directly out of them, because I think what's happening is these 2 are producing, but these 2 don't have anywhere to go to. So I might even have them coming straight out of the mines and straight into there. They don't even need to stockpile. So yeah, I'll put some overflows in there and get more expansion going on here. But I need to spend my money in electrifying these rails and putting in the new rail that heads along the waterfront here and drops off at Marlborough northeast, and it drops off these guys onto here. And this is in the next episode. We'll look at the vehicle replacement. So we'll put some very basic trucks in here, and we'll start to look at exactly how vehicle replacements look, because it is absolutely quite lovely. Little peek at it there, but we'll go into it in the very next episode. Don't forget to leave a like and comment and subscribe to Stitch Up if you are interested, and I'll see you in the very next episode of Voxel Tycoon. Cheers.